So, you're the poor sod they teamed up with Jashar, huh? I almost feel sorry for you. That cat's got 9 lives, and he's gonna need them all in the pit. Of course, seeing as you only got 1, you better be damn good or damn slippery if you wanna survive. I don't know you at all, but I've been watching him, and that Khajiit is what my friends in elsewhere call a house cat. Then the two of you together will be like mud crabs in the rain, and I mean that as a compliment. You took the words right out of everybody's mouth, because pretty much everyone thinks they're the best. Right up until the point where it's their blood that is splattered on the wall. In that case, I hope you don't mind if I put a large wager on your opponent. Of course, if you told the fair lady what you just told me, I probably wouldn't get very good odds. Nobody does, least of all him. I'm guessing that's why he worked so hard to get his opponent replaced. The fair lady will tell you that they lost their backbone, but what she won't tell you is how. You see, when we found out that the fight was going to be here, I overheard Jashar muttering to himself about the blood on the walls and the cage. So I paid the fair lady for some information, and it turns out that your previous cage partners were vampires. Or drive them into a frenzy. Are you willing to risk that chance? Jashar wasn't. The rumor is the cat's got connections, knows all the right people to snuff out all the bad fires. In fact, there was an Argonian here the day before the bloodsuckers vanished, stuck out like a glowing mushroom. Jashar's work, no doubt. I don't know. You'd have to ask him. Could be the chance of infection was high, and this ain't exactly the place for a potion or a priest. The point is, he wanted things changed, so he changed them. Must have had something to do with that Argonian that was here the other day. This one was stiff as a poker, and clearly out of his element. We would have made him for a Jarl's man, if it weren't a bloody lizard. But as soon as he vanished, so did our blood-sucking friends. Not a coincidence, if you ask me. I don't think Jashar is the type who takes his partner's opinion into account. Don't think he'd hesitate to use you as a shield either. But on the other hand, maybe you're more useful to him alive. The cat's got connections, knows all the right people to snuff out the bad fires. Sure, it crossed my mind, but you haven't seen him fight. I'd say half the blood in his cage is his. In fact, that's how he's managed to survive. There was so much blood on the ground that the Nord he was fighting slipped, fell, and broke his back. No, he may try and get an edge, but as the lady says, In the cage, fair's fair. A fighter like you. But I've been known to do some recruiting, if the prize is right. See, in every arena you got your wolves and you got your dogs. The wolves are like your red guard friend. They draw the crowd. Now the dogs are different. They don't have the sharpest fangs or the thickest hides, but they make up for it with grit. When a wolf takes a bite out of you, it rips away a chunk of flesh. When a dog sinks its teeth into you, it never lets go. In the pit, that's what makes for a good show. And I got a keen eye for dogs. Not bad. Now I see why Jashar chose you as his partner. Too bad that information cost most of us a small fortune. Didn't expect to see you two back here. Or is it 3 now? Ah yes, the cat. Everybody wants to know where the cat is. But not everybody is willing to pay the toll. Of course, as much as I despise the cat, I ain't the sort to go squealing on a pitmate. At least, not for anything less than 1,000 gold. You're better off asking the lady. She'll give you a fair deal. Just a friendly stroll through the pits, is it? Oh well, you won't find him here. Your companion didn't give him much reason to stay. As to where he's run off to, I haven't the slightest idea. But he is probably too busy stepping on his own tail to have made it very far. Thousands? Are you sure you aren't underselling it? Here's my advice. If you go chasing after that cat, you'll end up chasing your own tail. Let it go. He ain't worth the effort. You really are a glutton for punishment, aren't you? But, alright. It just so happens that I work for Jashar. He pays me to say bad things about him, and I must say it's a job I rather enjoy. I also pass on the word if anybody wants to do business. He has a place in Yalmarch, near that old crabber's shanty, where he makes his deals. I'll have to let him know that it's you and your friends that are asking, though. You understand.